Hello and welcome to episode 6 of the Splashdown podcast. Today we're doing a little something different. What are we doing, Crog?
We, Snoot, if you can't already see, with our new visuals.
Very Welsh there.
Was it?
Yes.
I didn't realise.
Very, very Welsh.
Oh no. Yeah, we're doing a tier list.
How exciting. We're really on the pulse of the meme culture. Anyway, are we doing a tier list for every stage in Turf War?
Well, Turf War, Rainmaker. All of them.
Oh, we'll do all of them. Fair enough. Okay, then this will be extremely long, as there are 23 stages in normal rotation, not counting, of course, the shifty stations, salmon run stages, or any of the up to cattle stages.
There'd be so many.
There would.
See, there's 23 stages, but it feels like there's only like 5 stages. You only get to see maybe like 6 of them.
Yeah, they're doing this thing at the moment where there's only a few stages going into each mode every month. I can't remember how many that is.
I can't tell you when the last time I was in Inkblot Art Academy was. Feels like a long time.
Yeah, I've played it in Turf recently, but no other mode. Anyway,
Camp Triggerfish as well, actually. That's been a long time.
Yeah. Shall we crack on with it?
Right, yeah. So we're going to go alphabetical order. We've got
Anchovy Games. Now, it's hard to make a tier list which isn't just obviously our opinion. And my opinion of Anchovy Games is that it's an incredible map. I love it. It's X-rank for me.
Yeah, it's really cool. It was a late addition into Splatoon. It was like second to last stage they brought in.
Yep,
was
that's
it
right.
in Splatoon 1?
It was.
They brought it back.
It was, yeah. It was significantly different in Splatoon 1. The whole office area, they call it, around the side, was completely different. Splatoon 1, a lot more open.
Yeah.
But they had like weird jumpy ramps in there in Splatoon 1, which just are completely gone. Yeah, the stage is different, the stage is better.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can get out of the spawn area.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's too heavily weighted towards long range or short range weapons.
No, yeah, that's true.
Like, I love playing it as a Hydra personally, but I don't feel disadvantaged if I'm going in there with a Junior or an L3 or Tentatek or whatever.
It's a very balanced stage where you can go in with any weapon and you can feel like, you don't feel like you're going to be shut out of the game very, very easily.
Yeah, doesn't change much between modes either, which I like about it. Looks-wise, it's a sort of warehousey office place, which, I mean, it's not too interesting, but it's got a whole game development studio kind of look for it.
It's got a lot of fan platforms you can move around. So there's a couple on the side of the stage that you can go to the other side of the stage, and then there's ones right below your platform that you go up and down on.
Jelly-wise, the jellies are hanging out in their offices behind glass, which is really fun to see. They're doing little dances. So yeah, X-rank.
Yep, I'd agree. It's aesthetically very nice, and it plays really well, so it's all you need, really. Next, Arowana Mall.
Next we have Arowana Mall, which is
opposite end, really.
Definitely. This is another returning stage from Splatoon 1. This one not as heavily changed. Very minor changes made. Honestly, I can't even think of anything big that's happened with the place. I'm sure if I played it again in Splatoon 1 I'd think of something, but this has got to be C rank for me. It's so easy to just get shut out of the game. Yeah. There are nominally 3 ways to go out of spawn, but the spawn's so open, and
anyone can go up to the spawn area. Usually there's like a bit where you would have at least a platform of space, not for like the other team to come up, but they can just come up right to the spawn area.
If the half-pipe area wasn't there, half-pipe at the start, I think it would be a lot better. As it is, the Rainmaker platform's right at the foot of it, so you can get spawn camped very easily. Clan Blitz is only a little bit further away. The tower's right next to it as well. Splat zones, you just get shut out because that.
It's just really narrow as well. Like, there's no space on the side, especially when it's like splat zones. There's like no room around it, so you have to just funnel in unless you're on like the gratings around it. But then that's like really only if you're in a ranged weapon you'd use that.
Yeah, I find this is heavily weighted towards things like the ultra annoying .52 gal Kenser variant with the wall. Anything with a wall is really annoying here. Blob is annoying.
Yeah, you
here.
could just get pushed into the water all the time. There's a lot of water around the like where the splat zone is.
Yeah, I think the number one problem with this place is just how strong the central position is. Once you get the central position, it's very hard to lose.
Yeah. You can't really flank on it either. It's a bit...
Well, yeah. So put 3 people in the middle, 1 on the left, and you've won the game. Anyway, C rank, for sure.
I agree, even though I think it looks nice.
Oh yeah, aesthetics-wise, it's kind of interesting. It
doesn't have any fun jellies or anything.
Outdoor mall. The jellies are in the shops, like looking at shoes and stuff.
I guess cool. I don't pay attention much to what's like actually happening because I'm thinking about getting to the objective or killing people. So.
Fair. Blackbelly Skate Park.
Blackbelly Skate Park.
Where do you think Blackbelly Skate Park should go?
Tossing and turning about it. I think S for me personally.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it.
I
was thinking about it being X at one point, but I just saw a video of myself getting like super locked out of the game. But we did have 2 DCs, but still, it was really annoying.
Yeah. Blackbelly Skate Park in Splatoon 1, for this is another returning map. It was ridiculous for being locked out, because the spawn wasn't anywhere. Like, you didn't have an area to branch out from.
Yeah.
It was literally just the spawn is on flat ground.
Oh, no, that's awful.
And, yeah, you just... If you lost that area...
That's not really a thing in Splatoon 2. You're always on a platform, aren't you? Yeah,
with the one exception of Walleye Warehouse, you've usually got a place to go out from. Yeah. Here it's much better. It's S rank, I think. I like the tower in the centre of most modes.
Tower's good here. Splat zones I don't really like because it has that 2 different zone thing, which is just a bit annoying. I'm not a fan of the 2 different zones. IMO.
Okay.
But obviously you'd have to have 2 different zones here because of the big central tower.
Yeah,
which is a good vantage point for any ranged weapon.
Personally, I think it's not quite X rank because of the Rainmaker routes, to be honest.
Oh,
and that's the only reason. I love the fact that it's completely changed the centre of the stage in Rainmaker, but it's just you've got to push right, and if you don't push right, you're not going to win. No. Left is so weak, and you've got to push through extreme enemy territory that way. And they always insist on picking up the Rainmaker and trying to push left, and it's like,
it's so much longer as well. It's like another half of the stage, so...
Yeah. S rank.
S rank.
Now we have... Camp Triggerfish.
I like Camp Triggerfish a lot. Even though it's the ones with the 2 splat zones areas.
It's another 2 splat zoner. It's much improved on the first game again, another returning stage. It's aesthetically really cool.
Yeah.
I like the sort of summer campy vibes in the middle of a lake. That's awesome.
Lots of water.
Yeah, surrounded by water. It's like split evenly in 2 halves with a sort of diagonal line, which is unique for Splatoon
doesn't
maps.
Change much between modes.
Not really.
It introduces a bridge into it.
In Tower Control there's a bridge. Oh, and Rainmaker as well.
Yeah.
I haven't played Rainmaker at Camp Triggerfish in ages.
That's really fun.
Yeah, I like Rainmaker though. But, yeah, I'm not sure where to put it. I like the looks. I'm not sure it plays all that well, especially in Turf and Clan Blitz. I don't know.
Clan Blitz is very annoying. I like it, just aesthetics alone is like...
Yeah, I think it's S.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm tossing between A and S. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of things in S.
Yeah, it's good. It's not perfect. It's very fun to play though. Now,
Ooh.
Gobi Arena.
Gobi Arena.
I bloody love Gobi
I
Arena.
love Gobi Arena too.
Yep.
Possibly my favourite. I don't know though.
Yep, X rank. Let's talk about why it's so great.
Yeah, before we actually put it in the
Again,
lock your answers.
Again, it's got that 3-pronged structure with a strong spawn area. So there's no locking out. You can't really be successfully completely shut out of the game at any point, and that's the true for all modes. It's got a strong, not too strong snipe area. It's like people can go around you, and when it's really a good move to do so if you've got a low power weapon.
Very flankable.
But it's very flankable, but it's not too flankable at the same time. It's not like absurdly weak, like where it's got a really bad Starfish main stage isn't particularly good. And Moray Towers, very weak sniper areas.
We'll get into that.
We will later, but yes, it's got this central section which is
what's aesthetically really cool. It's got 2 basketball hoops on it. Yeah, it just looks like a stadium, a basketball stadium. It's really cool. It's got a scoreboard in the middle.
Yeah, love it for zones, love it for clams, love it for Rainmaker.
My favourite thing to do is throw a little spinny rain thing
onto
the sprinkler spinny rain thing. Throw a sprinkler on the scoreboard and it rains down. Yeah,
it's a strong move. I like doing that as well. Yep, X rank, really like it.
Yeah. Should we talk about the different modes? Yeah, it's great in all of the modes.
Yep.
it's just all around. It should be in a category of its own.
I don't think it changes much in between modes. There's like an extra sponge added for Rainmaker, which adds to it. It's not too strong. It's not too weak.
I just hope they bring it back for Splatoon 3.
Yep. Absolutely great.
Oh.
Then we have another one of my favourites.
Yeah, same.
Humpback Pump
Track. I think this is my favourite.
You just said that about Gobi Arena.
I know. No, Humpback Pump Track is my favourite.
I've got Humpback Pump Track listed as my... No, I don't actually. It was my favourite on the app for a long time, but...
Wait, you can have favourites?
You can indeed, yes.
Oh, maybe I knew about that, but I've forgotten about it because I haven't used the app in a long time.
I can't imagine it does anything, but, perhaps
it
Nintendo will see it. Nintendo will see it and they go, a lot of people like Humpback Pump Track. Now, a lot of people like the Reef, because that's the one that's just there generically. So.
Yes, Humpback Pump Track is my favourite. I've liked it since day one.
I think it's X rank as well. I don't think it's without its flaw, but its flaw is only really apparent in Turf War, I think. The flaw being it's eminently flankable, so someone has to stay on the left at all times.
Yeah, you have to watch behind you at all times.
Yeah.
I would have to say this is the perfect Splat Zones area, hands down for me.
Yeah.
It's just like the centre areas that's just made to have a Splat Zones.
And all the other modes work excellently there as well. I really like Clam Blitz in that area as well, especially clams actually. Probably my favourite place for clams. Yeah, the problem is splooshamatics are annoying, but like that's the case in the majority of stages. It's just they have an easier time here if you have no one guarding left in turf. That's the only problem. Otherwise, it's X rank for me. Love what the jellies are doing as well. They're just vibing.
There you go, my king.
My queen.
My queen.
Inkblot Art Academy. No.
I like this. Yeah. I don't like it as much as the it's not X rank for me.
No, I understand. Tower control here is a bit rubbish.
Rainmaker and Clam Blitz are fun here. I don't like the zones.
You don't like zones, yeah?
No, not really. There's like that cube in the middle that kind of you can hide behind or be on top of.
Yeah. Sure
But
it is.
it's like if someone claims that it's quite hard to get them back off.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I like playing long range weapons here, but I don't mind.
I'm not a long range weapon kind of girl.
Oh, you should try Splatlings. They're great. But it's nice for rollers as well, though. No, I've talked myself into really liking this stage. Actually, I think it's an S.
Oh
for
yeah.
me.
No.
Okay. We're in
I
agreement.
agree.
There's also there's a couple of this wasn't in the first game, but there's a couple of Easter eggs here, isn't there? There's the ringing phone,
Yeah.
which we mentioned on a previous podcast, which is really cool. Look up Art Academy phone ringing if you haven't heard of it. Really cool. I think at night time as well, the statue's head, I think, might have glowing eyes.
Ooh.
Sometimes.
Creepy.
I can't remember exactly. That might be in the art museum. In the first. No, there's definitely. No, in the art museum in the first game, there's like a laughing child when you're near the statue.
Museum
Delfonsino, yeah. I think glowing eyes is here. Anyway, it's cool. It's S rank.
I will agree. Yes.
Now we're on to some dross. It's Kelp Dome.
Hate it. Hate everything about it.
Yeah, don't like this stage at all.
I
It's
have
C
nothing
rank.
to say about it.
I've got something to say about it. It's rubbish. No. Why is it rubbish? Quite simply, you get locked out of games here.
It's so flankable. Like every side ever.
Every mode, yeah, you start on this tower, which is pretty. It's a good move, but then you've got no space around you. You've got nowhere getting out. There's only two ways out of spawn, really. One of them you probably won't be able to get out of because the entire rest of the other team will be going that way, and they'll just be screwed because you got nowhere to run. And the other way is through like this narrow gap, which is fine at first, but if you're locked in, that's not good. And then NZAPs will run over the grates and just paint everything in Turf War and Clan Blitz and Rainmaker and
Yeah.
I don't mind it so much for zones. Is it zones where the grating is cut off, shorter, or is that tower control?
I think that might be tower control.
Okay,
They did change it a bit recently, didn't they? And by recently, I probably mean like a year ago at this point. They made some changes. I can't quite remember what they were.
Yeah, they put a nice snipe area in the front for splat zones and, well, every mode I think, but splat zones particularly comes to mind because it's so useful in there. Yep, I'd say B rank.
I really don't like it. I think I just have a genuine dislike for it.
Alright, C rank then. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but
there's two places here that I think is the worst place in the world, and this is one of them, so I have to give it a C.
fair enough. Is the other place Mako Mart? Because Mako Mart's next.
No, it's not Mako Mart. I like
No.
Mako Mart.
Yeah, Mako Mart is solid.
It's a shopping. It's
It's
a
a
shop.
shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get your groceries from there.
Yeah,
Get
you
your
got
pint of milk.
the cover is stacks of diet soft drinks. There's lots of pizza and kitchen rolls and all sorts of nonsense around. It's great. Central section is really cool. It's kind of open, but I have to say, I think this is the best example of an A rank we have there.
Agree.
Yeah, it's.
I was just thinking of how much I don't like it as a Rainmaker track.
Okay.
Yeah. I never see a wipe there unless there's a DC.
Yeah,
It's
you've got to
so
pass by
easy to
spawn
defend.
so much. Yeah, you're right there. Yeah, it's. It changes so much for Rainmaker. It's almost completely different, isn't it? Because you're
there's like
spawning in a different place, and
you have to move boxes. Oh yeah, you do spawn in a different. It's slightly to the left, isn't it?
and
Usually.
the snipe is much more powerful but walled off. It's kind of cool. I actually quite like that. I like that it's so hard, and you're going to have a hard fought time. But I don't particularly like it for Clan Blitz. I feel it's just somebody scores and somebody goes back. Somebody scores, somebody goes back. Yeah.
There's not much space between the two
baskets.
Yeah.
And yeah, the baskets are so near to their spawn as well that using quick respawns a good tactic. And
It always seems like there's some ink brush that comes around and immediately just throws it in straight away, and it's like, ugh.
Yawn.
So
Yeah.
that's actually convinced me. It's definitely for turf. It's really fun and spat zones.
Yeah, I like it tower control as well.
Yeah.
I like the tower that's in a dangerous position. I like Rainmaker as well personally, but you don't. I don't.
I
particularly
like
turf.
it. I like it. It's just like it's annoying that you can't just because there's other places here where it's quite easy to just wipe them and get to the end, but here's like no, impossible.
Well, A rank.
Yeah. I wonder what's going to make it into B rank.
Will it be Manta Maria? Question mark. I think it might be.
No, I think it's just so interesting a stage. It's a boat.
It's on a ship.
It's got masts and stuff.
It's on a ship. Which is cool. The right hand side is really nice. The right hand side of Central is really nice for long range weapons, and I just like hanging out there really with any weapon, to be honest.
I've noticed.
Best part of the stage, what can I say? It's defendable. You got height advantage on things. People can't approach you without you seeing them. Oh, it's nice. You can get locked out here pretty easily, though.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
once the centre's painted, you're screwed. It's very hard to get back in.
Yeah. All the stages we put in X have like different. There's like 3 different ways of getting away from the spawn area, whereas Manta Maria doesn't really have that. It goes down to like that one area, and it's very easy to just be kept in your spawn.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Like
No, there are worse ones.
There are ways of pushing out. If the enemy team overextends, you will take it back, but because you do have a strong area up again on the right, if you're defending, if they try and push into there, you'll mostly likely win. But if they stay in center and just defend center, then especially splat zones, you're not going to win.
The splat zones, it's such a like, yeah, I agree.
I think this is a B rank. Because I don't like splat zones here. I don't like turf here. I don't particularly like tower control because you get shot out well there, but clams is good. I like clams.
I think it's an A, but I'll put it in your favour and put it into B just because there isn't a B.
That's the way we decide things.
I just think it looks really cool, but it's a shame that it's not.
It doesn't play that well.
But there's not much you can do because of the shape of the. It's a boat.
Next we have Manta Maria. I mean, the other one, Moray Tower's been talking for a while now.
I'm just gonna put this straight into C. No. No. This and Kelp Dome are the nightmare rotation. I do not want to play if it's anchovy. Not anchovy. I like anchovy. And Kelp Dome. And Moray Towers.
Yeah, Moray Towers is another map from Splatoon 1. We're seeing a theme here.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, it's not good. In Splatoon 1 it was super strong for long range weapons, and now ironically they're super weak here because like you're so susceptible to flanks. The snipe area is so weak in this place now.
I just looking at it fills me with seething rage.
Are you thinking of the splooshes going up there in turf war?
Absolutely. Oh, just...
There goes
You're
Nick
trying to
Rush.
fight something and then you'd look at your map and then all of your side is covered and it's like...
An ink rush snuck past last minute, now you've lost, haha.
Oh no, you're
What
gonna
fun.
get Splashdown because you didn't realise someone went all the way up to your spawn. Great.
Yeah. Well,
It's just so long as well. You have to jump your way down.
you do, it takes a while.
Yeah. If you don't have beacons here, it's just a nightmare.
It is nice to have an excuse to play the Kraken roller, though, to be fair. Get those beacons out, love it. I'd argue that it wasn't terrible, though.
I
Splat
would
zones
never.
here
If
is good.
If you think this is a B, I'm sorry, Manta Maria and Moray Towers are not in the same league.
I think they are, though.
No.
I think they are, though.
No. It's a bloody car park.
I don't really like Rainmaker here. I'll give you that.
Rainmaker's
The
abysmal.
push up
here.
to the left is
This-
too annoying.
This is probably the opposite of Macomart, because in Macomart you can very rarely
Knockout.
knock out, but like with Moray Towers it's almost like guaranteed that you're probably gonna get it all the way
Yeah. Same with
if you
tower
make
control.
a nice push. Yeah.
Tower control is the route's so short and so attackable that both really difficult. Don't like either of them. Clan Blitz I do like. Splat zones I do like.
I think it's too vertical for me. It's just like, yeah, it's like, I get what they're going for, and it's kind of a cool concept, but it just doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work that well. I have to say, it's worse than it was in Splatoon 1, I think.
You don't hear that very often.
I'd say B rank, but keep it at C, it's fine.
I am not moving on that one. I gave you B for Manta Maria. I'm not moving on Moray Towers.
Fair. It's also it's the stage they chose to represent Splatoon and Smash Brothers, so those are fun. In fact,
Yet another reason why I've never played Smash Bros.
fair enough. Anyway, next on to the M's. There's a lot of M's. We have Muscle Forge Fitness,
Muscle Forge Fitness.
as Ets would say. Yes, Muscle Forge Fitness. One time he did the video with the sheriff.
In the Macomart. That's
I
why
was going onto
Macomart.
Macomart and did a Texas drawl for the whole time.
Maybe Macomart should be S, just because we like that so much.
That was funny, yeah. The comment was like, "That doesn't sound like Texas," and then he was like, "I'm from Texas." Memorable Eds moments. Anyway, Muscle Forge Fitness, love it.
I love
this
it
map.
too. It's got.
I think it's S. I don't particularly care for Rainmaker here, just because there's only one way you can push it, and if you don't push it that way, then
I mean,
you've lost.
There's two ways, but like the second way is almost impossible unless they've wiped. But if you do go that way, it's almost an insta win.
You're not going that way, though. You'd lose.
You go to X rank and see how many times they try it.
Oh, they try it all the time. That's why you stand there with your Splattershot Pro and just shoot them.
This one.
That's how I got through S rank, just using Splattershot Pro. Get into X rank, can't use the thing at all, turns out. Little pea shooter, can't do it. Anyway, yes, I really like it. It's S rank. Don't like the one route for Rainmaker, but yep, you can't really get spawn locked here.
No.
The central design's so cool with the full of hills. And
Yeah, it's like
lots of places to hide.
a rock climbing wall. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Very strong snipe area, so it's cool. But when I say it's very strong to hold. You're not going to get pushed unless you're in deep trouble. But it's not too overly strong, because there are lots of places to hide for the longer range weapons.
Sneaky sploosh.
Yeah, it's a good course. It's a good course. S rank.
Yes. And any other day, maybe X.
Actually, yeah, let's put it next.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
You
Just
didn't.
because the Rainmaker route's not great. It's,
Like
it's not like
one.
it's not fun. Whenever I see Muscle Forge Fitness out there, it's like,
Hell yeah.
yeah, I love playing it here.
There's a lot of like sporting elements in X.
Makes you think.
Now we've got.
New Albacore Hotel.
I always just want to call it hotel. I'm like, yeah, hotel.
It's New Albacore to you. This is an interesting one. It's like one of the only maps in the game where long range weapons are just out and out strong.
This is quite a big. Thinking about it, it's quite a big area.
Big horizontal
Quite
area.
flat,
Yeah.
other than like a spawn.
Yeah. Spawn's great. You're not going to get locked in. You got the three ways out.
Yeah.
Central area is great. It's full of. It is big and flat, so really strong for long range weapons, but not too strong because again you've got plenty of places to hide, especially in splat zones and Rainmaker where they put a little pedestal in the middle. I haven't played Tower here in a long time, but I do remember it's got the
I like Tower here.
double tower way, which is awesome. Yeah, genuinely really like this stage. I think it's S.
Ooh, I was gonna say A, just because it's not like.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. It just. It's not like. I don't know. I just don't. I don't see it that way. It's not.
Is it because you don't play long range weapons?
Maybe, yeah. I played the jet sculpture here a couple of times and I didn't like it, but that was probably because I was using a jet sculpture. I don't know, I just think I don't see it very often anymore. For whatever reason, so. If it's in the rotation, I'm just like, oh yeah, it's there.
No, I'm like, oh nice, it's New Albacore. I
Oh.
like it. Well, I'd put it in S, you'd put it in A. That's fair
Yeah.
enough. Although, some of us have reasons.
It's just a strong feeling, you know. I'm a feeling person.
Okay, so let's put it in S.
Okay. I did, yeah.
S
That
for
goes
Snoot.
for my Moray Towers.
Yeah. Then with this weird picture, don't understand that.
It's so far zoomed out.
That's not the picture they use in the when it's in the rotation, but it's Piranha Pit.
Piranha Pit. Piranha Pit's a weird one because it changes up for the modes so much.
Almost every mode is completely
Yeah.
different. Yeah, I really like that.
Like, with the Rainmaker, you start from the totally opposite end of the stage.
Yeah, it turns
And the
into a
conveyor
very-
belts go, but they change and there's no downward bit.
Oh, it's a great stage in Rainmaker. I really like it. It's so big and wide and flat and open, but with conveyor belts and plenty of places to hide. Three-way spawn again. Oh, it's a great stage. In Rainmaker, that's easily X. Turf.
Don't like it in Turf.
Don't like it so much, no.
No, I don't like it so.
Or
I don't like it in Tower one bit.
No, tower control is just owned by
You
the
get
long-range
you get
weapons.
it's such a stalemate. You don't seem to move very far in it at all.
It's
So you always go up by like a point.
It's very hard.
Cagey.
It's very hard to get past the first and second checkpoints there. I rarely see anything get past the second checkpoint in Tower. But I think that's interesting. It's just because the checkpoints are so close to the spawn, so they'll always be going through
Yeah,
there.
it's very clustered in
There's
that
a-
central bit.
There's a very strong snipe area. You can't flank it. It's great. But yeah, it's very easy to get outpainted here as well.
I get locked out of here quite often. Maybe I'm just like not used to it, or I just some of these maps I can't get the hang of them.
Paint's really important on Piranha Pit. I think it's an A rank map. I haven't talked about it in Clan Blitz actually yet, have we? It's good in Clan Blitz, it's good in Splat Zones. What can I say?
I think it's more of a B.
Alright.
I would definitely put it in the Manta Maria category.
Yeah, put it in B then, that's fine. Now we have Port Mackerel. Port Mackerel used to be the home of the long-range weapon. It was so good for eliters in Splatoon 1. Now, is it any different? Still good for snipers, but snipers in general are a lot more weak now that you can't half-charge people. It's... oh, it's a good map. I like seeing it in rotations.
For me, this would be like a solid A, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Really like it in turf. Really like it in splat zones. Not so keen on it for clam. Well, no, actually, Clam Blitz is really good.
It has that like longness of Arowana Mall, but without feeling like you get stuck in the middle.
Yeah, you'll very rarely shut out here. If they take your area, then it's not nice, but you can break through because there are 3 ways into your
yeah.
I can't even think what you call that area. Your sort of zone of control.
Yeah. It's like your quarter.
Yeah.
Or your third, really.
Then again, if they take that, like in splat zones, if they take that, then you're pretty much dead because it will take significant time to break through that. Depending on how inky the weapons are.
I like there's loads of places you can hide on this. And also there's like 2 little like forklifts that go across the stage and you can hide behind those or go on top of them as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah, we played Kiva here once in Clam Blitz.
And we almost won.
We were one clam away from winning and then they knocked out, so that was good.
Very
frustrating.
As much as I say I dislike Clam Blitz, we do quite well in it.
Yeah, I quite like Clam Blitz myself.
I'd like it if we could do like a team. I will not play it in ranked.
No.
I don't touch it. I think I'm a B in it.
Damn. You're much better than a B.
I know. I don't like playing it with other people because they don't know what they're doing, especially at B.
Right, Port Mackerel. A, I think it would be an S, personally. I don't see any reason why it's not.
You know what?
S.
After talking about it, yeah, I really, yeah.
It's not X only because you can be shut out quite easily.
Also,
and then it takes about
do the jellies drive the forklifts?
The jellies don't. They probably do, but you can't see them, unfortunately.
If you could see them, then it would be an X. IMO.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
Shellendorf
Institute.
It's cool. Don't like it though.
Okay.
This could be a Moray Towers for me, but I think it's such a cool looking stage that it gets out of. It's not C at all.
I think it's a really annoying map to play.
Yeah.
Especially in tower control. Really don't like it in tower
control.
control.
Tower control, yeah.
You have to push up so hard to make a difference.
Splat zones in this is annoying as well because there'll be the ranged weapons at the top, and it's like you can get very easily shut out as well.
Yeah, I like playing a ranged weapon here in all modes, but yeah, if you don't have people pushing up hard for you, then you lose. If you're a ranged weapon, there's just nothing you can do about it. I personally don't mind it. I think it's an A rank. It's easy to get shut out.
I'd put it in B because I've had bad experiences there.
B for bad experiences?
B for bad experiences, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It makes me sad that Manta Maria is there, but yeah.
Put it in B then, that's fine.
I mean, if you had a B on the test, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? Well,
you would.
It's like, good.
B rank in Clam Blitz, for instance. Anyway, now on to Skipper Pavilion.
Skipper Pavilion.
Using a weird picture again.
The latest map. The newest.
The very last map.
That's when Kensa weapons came out.
It is, yeah. It's based on that square in Tokyo, what looks like it.
It's got a temple.
Yeah, it's got a temple.
Is it called, like, Red? Oh, is it? No. Red Temple? I don't know.
Golden Temple.
No, that's
That's in India.
a Sikh thing, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, this is a Shinto sort of arch
Yeah,
temple.
it's got all that Japanese things you love.
Yeah, looks cool. Aesthetics very nice. Gameplay.
Bit weird.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's one of the only stages you can tell the difference between sides.
Yeah.
And one of the the only stage in the game where one team has a slight advantage over the other, depending on where they've spawned.
Oh.
Because there's a single block which is mirrored down the centre, meaning that rollers have a much better chance of killing snipers hanging out on that little jutty elbow place. If they're on the left, they spawn on the left, because you can attack that area a lot easier.
I didn't know that. Yeah, you can definitely tell which side you're spawning on, which I don't like. You can also tell that in the museum as well.
Museum Dolphins.
No, Shellendorf Institute, I mean.
You can by the
where the
orientation of the
dinosaurs
whale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can in Manta Maria as well, because of the maybe like look in the far distance, you can see the masts.
But like when you fight in Skipper Pavilion, you can feel like, yes, I'm distinctly on this side.
Yeah. All of which doesn't really have much of a bearing.
No, it's just interesting.
Yeah. I really like this map for turf. I think it's the best turf map.
It's really fun.
Yeah, like the two distinct areas of control, top and bottom. Top being kind of strong for long range weapons, but when I'm a long range weapon, I like being at the bottom. I don't know, like I like having control of a flat area, and having the little weak snipe area is a bit. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Clan Blitz, really like it in Clan Blitz.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. It's how small it is and how centred around that little area with a pillow in it.
Yeah, there's like
It's
two
cool.
different ways you could go as well.
Yeah, you can go down the bottom if you're a mad lad. Or just
The
quickly
long
through
flank.
the long flank.
Not so keen on it in Rainmaker.
You're not?
Just because there's that central bit where you can just like cut through if you're not too careful.
Yeah, there's that instant down to 42 if you go down there, or if you do like a swimmy thing, like jump over some water, you can get it up to like 36, whatever. Feels very strong for the attacking team.
Yeah.
Rainmaker, which is very annoying when you're on defense, but very cool when you're attacking. Tower control, very much the same thing. I like in tower control a bit more though, because the tower's automatically slower. You don't have the sploosh with 50 mains of swim speed.
And there's like a set way people can go, you know.
Yeah, I
You have
prefer
to follow
tower.
the track.
Splat zones, I like the one big splat zone. Haven't played splat zones there in ages.
Yeah,
but
it's very it's the standard spot zone.
very flankable. I think it's S rank.
Yeah, why not? Good job.
Snapper Canal. Snapper Canal. I don't think much about this map.
Me neither.
I play here a lot. Haven't played Rainmaker here in a yonks. I don't really know what to say about Snapper Canal. It's a solid A.
Yeah, there's
not-
nothing like majorly that puts it like above anything else or below anything else.
No.
Pretty standard.
You've only really got two ways out of spawn, which could be a problem. The one way to the left is... Well, both ways are pretty strong if you're coming out of spawn. It's pretty good. It's not spectacular. Looks-wise, it's very boring.
Yeah, we literally don't have much to say about it.
It's an industrial canal. Don't really like splat zones. With the big thing in the middle,
Yeah,
it's
it's a bit
annoying.
annoying.
And people just chuck their bloody bombs everywhere. So, yeah.
Doesn't the tower start on top of the completely get rid of it. No, the Rainmaker's on top of it, so.
Yeah, the Rainmaker has the tower. The tower control mode doesn't have the tower. It's kind of weird. Snipe's really weak.
Yeah.
Which I guess is... No, I don't like that. I don't like weak snipe.
It's not very... No, it's kind of a sploosh map.
Oh yeah. Screw it, it's an A. A rank.
A.
Starfish main stage.
I'd give this an A as well.
You would?
Yeah.
I'd give it an S.
They made those changes to it, but I don't think it did much to it.
Oh, come on, the changes did everything. It was really bad before the changes.
Your starting platform is a lot higher and you don't get, like...
The starting platform has 3 ways.
3 ways to get out.
3 ways to leave. You
automatically makes things better.
You don't have the massive wall in front of spawn, which was weird and meant that you couldn't see anything and so that people could ambush you. Now you've got a much stronger, you've got a much stronger snipe on the left for most
a lot of different
modes.
Platforms around as well, so you can hide behind or go on top.
Rainmaker will almost always knock out here, which is interesting. Tower control is pretty hard, I'd say. I really like splat zones and turf control here. Because I really like playing Hydra. It's so strong and so good.
Yeah.
I really like the aesthetics. Nice stage area.
Yeah, it's fun.
You got amps everywhere and
Guitars
jellies
and stuff.
rocking out. I'd say it's an S rank. What would you say?
I'd say A, but yeah, I'll go with you. I'm not too fussed about. Yeah.
Nice. Now we're on to... I've forgotten the name of this map. It's Sturgeon Shipyard.
I was going to call it Snapper Canal again. But there's a lot of S.
I don't know what to think about Snapper Canal.
I'm going to go B.
Or indeed Sturgeon Shipyard. Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's another one of those maps that... Maybe my perception's a bit tainted by Rainmaker, because...
Let it taint.
People pushing to the right here is so annoying when you're in centre, and then they just fly over and you're like, oh, gotta go back to spawn, they're gonna get a winning push, and then they get a winning push, and you're like...
I always feel like blasters are really strong here.
They are, yeah, because of the small hill thing in the centre. It's got a fairly strong snipe, which
really
is
big
nice.
map as well.
Yeah, pretty big, good for beacons.
Pokey.
You've got that area under the central section, which is cool. That's unique. I like it. I like it for clam blitz. I like it for turf control. Turf war, even. I like it for tower. No, I don't really like it for tower control. It's a bit.
Yeah, I don't like tower there, and I don't like Rainmaker there.
It's got very much Port Mackerel vibes, wherein if you take the front, it's very hard to get it back. However, it's a lot worse, I think, than Port Mackerel, just on virtue of it being a lot less strong for the defending team.
I would give it a B.
Inkjet's too strong here, I think.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, B. Why not? This is a long podcast.
We've got the Reef.
The Reef, it was the first map announced for Splatoon 2. Is it the best map for Splatoon 2?
I like it.
I like it too, yeah. I think this is X rank.
Ooh.
I really like it for every mode, to be honest. I really like the bridge idea. The central section has a bridge where you can go above or below. Holding above is obviously by far the strongest move you can do in the map.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult to do because the other team's doing the same thing. They can go underneath the bridge, they can go all around. You've got two big areas of control on either side of the map. There's the classic three-pronged exit from spawn, all of which are equally strong.
I like how open it is.
I like how open and yet with its
hidey holes.
little hidey holes.
It's got a car in it.
That's cool. Yeah, it does have a car
And a tree, a couple of trees.
Tower's good here.
I like Rainmaker
Zone's
here.
great here. Yeah, I really like Rainmaker here. Really like Climb Blitz here. Really like Turf here. I like it for everything. Aesthetically, it's cool. Yeah, X rank.
I'd give it an S, but I don't have like a reason to give it an S. So I will give it an X rank just because you like it so much.
I do. It used to be pretty bad, but they updated it much better. Wahoo World. Wahoo World.
Such a cool place.
Such
it's
a cool
really cool, looks wise, and like mechanically as well. Like the center platform rotates and it changes the map up, which is cool.
Yeah, really like this map. Looks wise. How it plays, depends on the mode.
Yeah.
I like it for splat zones.
Yeah, big center area. It's very...
Yeah. Tower control is a bit iffy, just because it's so hard to push the tower. Like, defense is really strong here.
Yeah.
You've got so many areas out of spawn that it's... Usually that's a good thing, but here it's a little bit too strong, I think. It makes pushing it kind of hard.
I don't like Climb Blitz there. It's really far to the opposite baskets.
Yeah, Climb Blitz is really hard because of the opening and closing. Wait, no, they don't open and close on Climb Blitz, do they?
Do they?
It's been a long time since I played. I don't think they do. I think they stay stationary.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how flankable it is, though. I do like Wahoo World. No, not really.
It can be.
It can be, but your
Yeah, but
snipe
you
areas
can
are
ignore
defensible.
them though, you don't.
Yeah.
It's not like the old... It's not Moray Towers.
I think it's a solid example of an S rank stage.
Agreed.
Not the best, but fantastically solid.
Solid.
Finally, Walleye Warehouse. Worst map in the game? Possibly.
Short and narrow.
Yeah, Stingray Heaven.
Pokey.
The worst thing about it
You can get spawn camped as well.
is spawn. Yeah, spawn is the worst in the game. You have no visibility going out of spawn. If anybody gets on the top, if a Tentatek is up there, you are dead meat.
Flanky as well.
Flanky, yeah, it is difficult on the top, but
There's like that alley to the right, that, like they'll just funnel down. Particularly bad in Rainmaker, I think.
yeah, Rainmaker's
There's-
really tough here. I don't enjoy it for Turf. I don't enjoy it for Rainmaker. I don't enjoy it in Climb Blitz, particularly again for the camping problem. And Turf War's alright.
Tower, I'm okay with. I don't mind Tower.
Yeah,
there.
you don't tend to get so much like hyper aggression on spawn. Tower, which is nice.
Because there's no need.
I have to say I do like having a map where Stingray is really strong. Because I like using Stingray, but you don't get to use it much. But yeah, it's not good. It's not good. The problem is spawn camping. It's terrible. It's C rank, easy.
Sure. Ending it on a high note there.
Tap squid for sure. Yep.
The damp squid, would you say?
Oh, don't. So there we have it. All 23 stages in not regular rotation, named and shamed.
Have a go at us if you think that Moray Towers is like X rank for some whatever reason.
It's clearly B, but okay. Yeah,
It's a bad map. What can I say? I don't like it.
that's fine. We all have our opinions, and you have yours, so why not make your own video?
Voice your opinion in the comments.
engagement. Oh. Anyway, I think that's enough talking. My voice is going.
Yeah.
You've got an interview tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
I better rest my voice.
yes. Keep fresh, as the Squid Sisters would say.
Splash.
Splash down.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
it's the police.
they're after us. Making a bad podcast.
Podcast's too long. Might have hurt someone. Anyway, night all.